22. What a gay.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Go on.
Like, he had fucking time to download this shit.
No, he's
I've
not
literally
got
downloaded
23.
this tonight,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
having never been on it before. I won't set my stream up just yet. Does anyone talk?
No, I'm not. Yeah.
3.
Hey, Nicholas Bomb Ferrari.
Unlucky, Jamie.
Yep, fuck Jamie. Hang on, I'll just add Benny in here.
Embeds, Pro-Am driver.
Fucking hell,
He's
Fury's
always
turned
actually
up.
in. No, he normally races in the Haas.
That's because that was what he was forced into.
I think he picked it for the second one we did.
Isn't Sutty meant to be doing this as well?
Yeah.
I can't even find Gary. But the thing is, I can't start until these lot get the fucking invite and turn up. So, you know.
No, it's a bit late, it doesn't matter.
Oh, Dean Gilliard's banging, fuck's sake.
No, his main account's got banned for some reason. So...
Did you invite Leon Fernie?
Oh, is that cunt racing?
He's actually not bad on this, to be fair, Mike.
Who was Massick?
Nexus.
Nexus.
I was going to say, his fucking connection looked a bit dire then. Shit the bed.
You're in.
Fucking helmets
That's
in.
what?
Mate, I've literally downloaded this tonight. I didn't even know where the fucking time trial section was.
Quiet.
Do you want the car liveries, by the way, for the GT3 season? When do you want the car liveries in by? Because I can get them.
Oh.
I can get mine.
That's because we got told to confirm them. Just tell him. You don't need to confirm him. You're just not allowed to change the
I'm
cunt.
testing 3 cars out at the moment.
Well fucking done you.
And then I've got the team colours already set for it, but I'm just testing 3 cars at the moment, which I'm undecided at the moment, which I will get in by tomorrow. And
Fuck me, I swear I lose brain cells every day listening to this fucker.
by tomorrow.
Mike, do you want to hear a
What?
good one?
Go on.
So me and Playerman are in the same team
Really?
now. In
Oh my
Pro-Am.
fucking word.
So if you can
In what?
put the team name in place, and then
What's
we'll
he
give
in?
you the car
Pro-Am.
choice
Listen.
and
All
the
right.
colours. Hopefully by Friday.
Do we know
we'll
what
get
car
the
he's driving?
Car
Just
If you
listen.
shut up, then you'll hear.
over to you, but the car is going to be the Porsche.
Wait.
I don't know if it's the car choice. Which car choice is it? There's 2 Porsches, GT3 Porsches, but
There's actually 3
I don't know which one
Wait.
we would
Wait.
be going with. Where is it? I'm in the lobby at the moment. I'm just having a practice in the Porsche, though I'm getting used to driving the Porsche at the moment. Don't know why, but hopefully I can win some races this season in the Porsche. On Wednesday night. Which one is it?
Shutty, shush your sake.
Got
Because it's getting to a good bit.
Porsche. The 2 Porsche GT. 3 Porsche GT3 car choices is the 2018, 2019, or 2023. I think it might be over the 2023 one, Could be the 2019 or the 2018. I will let you know as soon as we pick the car, which car it is. It could be the 2018, 2019, or the 2023
Funny
Porsche.
Wait till he names the full titles of them.
Why am I going in there? I'm talking to you at the same time as doing things at the moment.
Probably
Why
not
have I
good.
just gone in now? Don't know why I've just gone in there. Didn't want to go into a room. Why did I go into a room? Don't know.
I wouldn't.
Why did I go in there?
He's talking to us at the same time as multitasking, he says in a minute.
Wait.
Not just multitasking, talking to us
I'm
and
talking to you at the
multitasking.
same time as multitasking.
There you go.
At the same time. Like I say, it'd be one of those three Porsche cars.
Listen to this.
I've got my instinct feeling which one it could be.
Instinct feeling.
2018 Porsche 991 GT3R. The Porsche 9911 GT3R, but it could be the Porsche 992 GT3R. One of those ones it'll
The
be,
penalty.
but I will give you the heads up, and so we'll play a man.
The Porsche 991111 GT3R. Not the Porsche 9912 GT3R. The Porsche 991111. And Gary says he's not going to make it. The sim grid number, yeah. Brilliant. So what you're telling us is you want me to go and find your number, send it you so you can fill out the sign-up sheet.
Question, boys, on safety car. Does it auto fucking...
Safety car will auto come out, yeah, as will VSC.
No, I mean for my speed, and or do you just
It
monitor
will
through that
automatically.
delta?
No, it'll automatically. VSC, you'll have to keep to a delta. Safety car, you'll be fine. So,
Right, so-
Joe, you need to pick a car.
That's what I was gonna come in and double check. Do I have to pick?
Just pick.
You pick whatever you like.
car you fucking want, mate.
Do I need to know anything else that I don't that I have control of?
Fuck it.
Joe, get out of that car. You're in the same car as DJ Phil there, mate. In the Red Bull.
Oh, I didn't even realise that. Fuck.
So, yeah.
Quick out.
I reckon Suchi ought to go different. What, sorry, Mike?
Is there anything else I need to know that I have control over that I may be unexpected to fucking know?
Formation lap, you'll have to pull into your grid spot.
Yeah, amazing.
I think so. And when you turn into the pitch, you'll have to pull in as well.
Oh, I've got that set to auto.
All right then, yeah, fair enough then. Yeah, pick one that's not been picked,
I
Suchi.
went fucking about with the auto. Williams, John Williams, Sutty.
Why, don't team with me. We're bound to hit each other.
So,
In fact,
13
no, yeah, team
drivers.
Matt and Ethan.
Mike, you don't need to team with me for us to hit each other on this fucking game.
All right, that's all right.
It will just happen. It is inevitable. It will happen. Evening, Benny.
Evening.
Yeah, you can tell he's using his PS4. Hi, Ben.
We got 8 drivers. What the fuck? Where's Jamie?
Don't know, don't care.
Didn't ask
We
you.
do we need drivers.
He's been dumped by Ferrari anyway.
Jamie. Where are you? Gary's not racing, apparently.
So there's 10 gone. Who else is on that list? Dean. There's 11.
He's just in the bath.
Max Moulders.
Dean's in the bath. He's 3 minutes to fucking go.
Yep, they just tell him that.
1,
He has got F123 loaded.
2.
So another invite.
I'm going for a piss. Fuck this.
Right, I'm going to start my broadcast.
I've already started mine.
Please, boy.
Trying to think of who else has got this game. Hey. Oh, I'm not bothered what colours you in. Oh, Well, first full-time drivers get priority on number, and patrons get priority on
Unless you join Patreon.
Well, if you want to keep your number 12, you best sign up to the Patreon.
Yeah.
I think you've already fucking lost it, haven't you?
£3 a month. Yeah, mine's on auto renew anyway, Mike. So go out and hate.
Thinking the endurance next
12's
year
still
so
free, I think.
is. I'm thinking
12's
for the
still free at
endurance.
the minute, I think. Fucking sign up and you've got it.
He will. I'll send him his fucking
Yeah,
single
we'll
number in a
sort that.
bit.
Yes.
I suppose so, yeah.
Get ready for some.
You dickhead.
Let's vote on it. Yes.
What do you mean
Approved.
you need an invite? You've had an invite, you fucking helmet.
I'm not sure.
I'd even make you a fucking video clip for the interval or something.
Fuck's sake. You're a fucking helmet, you are.
Fucking brilliant.
Endorsed by Death.
What about wellies? You need some wellies. Back feet, back legs in the wellies, Velcro gloves on top, bang. No escape.
Yeah, I tried to. It saves you like 50%. You save.
Who the fuck are we waiting on now?
Dean.
There's quite a few actually.
They keep bouncing.
No one's internet's
I think
good.
that's just
It's
EA's
a-
fucking thing.
It's this
Yeah.
game. Shit servers.
On a push note, there's a lot less
Tibbs
for
is
me
on
to crash
ACC.
into.
Tibbs is on ACC.
Yeah, but you might not.
Yeah, he didn't say he was
play,
racing.
Jamie.
Didn't he? His name's down, isn't it?
It's Max
No,
Mola.
it isn't.
Yeah, it is Max Mulder.
Straight in the qualifying, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no practice, yeah.
The EA games, the F1 games, the servers are crap. For connection.
Who else? Who else is missing? Obviously, Nedto's not fucking added you, so that's
Nedto's not
gonna
added him.
work.
Gary's apparently now not racing. Just Max and Dean. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fucking 9 drivers, no point fucking streaming.
No, people will still watch it. It depends how boring it'll be for Dan.
I can't. Once I'm in spectator mode, I'm stuck in spectator mode, you dickhead. You're a cock.
Well, fucking get online. Here's fucking Wysocki.
Here's
Come
Dean.
on, motherfucker.
Motherfucker! Very sharp, who shows great love for Lex and in the past has been available to be a free agent this summer. A bad signing for Lex.
Yeah, baby.
Billy Sharp.
Get in your car.
Oh, you seeing the stag shirt, Dean?
Yeah, mate, I'm getting it.
It's quite nice, huh?
I'm buying it tomorrow.
Nice. Pick your
I
car.
don't got a fucking clue what car I'm.
Just
How do I
pick
do that?
Haas.
Fucking
Haas
pick one.
haven't been picked.
Yeah, go for something different.
Then we've got at least one of
Alpine.
every car.
No, we
Or
haven't, no.
Alpine. Why? Oh yeah, because Alpine.
No.
Didn't
We've got
I?
2 Ferraris.
Yeah. Alpine be either. Where are they? Kevin Magnussen
Be
or
one
Nico
that no one's
Hulkenberg or
picked,
Ocon and Gasly.
Just pick a fucking team!
Well,
Yeah.
Thank
I'll
you.
do that
Right.
shit.
Where's Max?
Ready up.
I'll be that
Ready.
No, just fucking ready up.
Swear that
Fucking
sh-
fuck Max.
I'll be that shit team.
L3,
Ready, it's
L3.
fast
I'll be
past
slow
4.
as fuck.
We're all the same speed, Dean, so it's alright.
Right, I'm gonna go in the other party.
Only thing is,
Alright, then.
PN's quicker.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
See ya.
Go on, Peony. What level you got the AI at?
Fuck
41.
knows. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Simplay Motorsport. We are live here for our third and final fun event of the off season. We are on the Formula One game, and as you can see, we are here at Qatar for, like I said, our final fun event of the week. And what an exciting race we have ahead of us, a circuit that you don't ever really get to see very often, and a game that we don't often get to use or run. But we are live here for our little fun event for the sprint and feature as well. It's going to be 50% of each, so a 10 lap sprint race, and I believe a 29 lap race as well. We've only got 10 drivers here on the grid, and doing it for each manufacturer as well. We are just missing Alpine, as 2 of them decided to run the Ferrari, so we got 2 Ferraris. They're probably going to win in points overall tonight. But let's have a quick rundown, as all the drivers are now coming out of the pits. They're all selecting their setups and what they want to run. It's all set as default, so they are all out on track, and they'll be running the same, basically the same setups. There's just some slight differences here and there. So first things first, we'll have the Red Bull, which is DJ Phil. He is going to be in the Red Bull here tonight. So we'll see how DJ Phil gets on this evening. Matijevic coming back out in his Aston Martin. He hasn't ran in quite some time, but he's back in his Aston Martin. We've got Peaceful Explosion giving it a go for the first time in the Williams. We got Fury in the Mercedes-Benz. We got Sutty Apex in the Alfa Romeo. Dean Wasocki in the Haas. Big Boy Brazier is in the AlphaTauri. We got Leon Fernie in the McLaren. We got Ben back with us in the Ferrari, and PN in the Ferrari as well. We got a yellow flag, Sector 2, and that is Peaceful Explosion. He's already ended up in the wall, so it's a good start for him there. But I believe Fury and Sutty are already on hot laps, as is a few of the others. How do we get underway here in Qatar? They've only got an 18-minute qualifying session, so this will be setting the grid for the sprint, and then they'll do the feature. So as we see Fury going through the middle sector, I will actually try and get more. I don't know if we're going to be able to see that in the bottom right corner. Probably not. But I'm hoping to see. Oh yeah, we do have the trap map. So we got the trap map set up, and Fury's invalidated his lap time there. So a few of the guys will probably be struggling to keep within track limits, but I believe Sutty Apex is going to be the first one to set a lap time. He's gone purple middle sector. But yeah, this is just something a little bit fun, a little bit different here for the final fun event of the season. You guys wanted to see more Formula One. We've brought Formula One here, and let's see what these boys can do. As Dean Wasocki sets the pace with 27.1. Here comes Sutty Apex. He now comes to the line, and he now improves and goes fastest with a 25.4. So we've got Sutty setting the pace at the minute here at Qatar. I believe we should see seeing a few of the guys coming to set a lap time. Most of them have invalidated their lap times. Fury is on a lap. Leon Fernie goes fastest. He goes a 24.1 in the McLaren. Who is that in the final sector? That is Matt. He's got a car behind him. I believe it is the Haas of Dean Wasocki. Yes, it is. So we'll see how these boys do. I keep getting booted out. I don't know then. I don't know the whole... I don't know how it all works. I sent you another invite, PM, but I don't know why it's booting you out. Matt obviously still on an invalid lap time. So we got Fury is on a valid lap time. We got a yellow flag, obviously, for Sutty to get out of the way. But Fury now coming into the final sector and tries to get a good run towards the line. Now he comes to the line. He finally gets a clean lap underneath him. DRS wide open to the line comes Fury, and it's a 27.3 as Sutty has gone back to the pits. DJ Phil still invalidated his lap time. Matt is on a lap. Is he going to go purple in the first sector? Yes, he does. He's going to be sweating this hard. I know that for sure. Peaceful is currently on an out lap. But Leon Fernie is back into the pit lane. Excuse my squeaky chair. And I am going to also try. Sorry, it's been a bit of a mad one. So, guys currently on lap times at the minute. Matt is on a lap time. He comes to the line. And he goes fastest with a 24.0, only just a little bit quicker than Leon Fernie. With 12 minutes still to go. Hopefully Max Mulder will be able to get into the session. Fury's into pit lane. So we now got DJ Phil and Peaceful still on a lap time. And here is, we're on board with Peaceful as he goes through the middle sector. And into... coming towards the final end of the circuit. A very fast flowing circuit designed primarily for bikes. A Peaceful Exposure now coming into the final sector. Final corner, get a good exit, get a good run and head towards the start-finish line. Start-finish line's further end of the circuit. And towards the line he comes, and that will put him fourth with a 25.8. So some of these guys would have came back in, refueled and ready to go again. As Peaceful's Big Boy Brazier is on his out lap. And DJ Phil has finally set a lap time of the 38.0. I have no idea where it looks like they're going to this, though. Probably because the way the I don't know, maybe just the way the game is. It just looks different on the spectator mode. Just they they don't look as flamboyant as they do in the real world. But Big Boy Brazier's already invalidated his lap time. And DJ Phil is on a improved lap time, I believe. Actually, we'll try and get the delta up. No, we don't want that's what we want. Wow, probably won't be able to see that, but I can. So Phil looks like he's on an improvement this lap. And towards the final corner he comes. I believe also no one else is on a lap time. They're all on out laps at the minute. And DRS open for DJ Phil as he goes down the start-finish straight. And towards the line he comes. He does improve. He finds 0.8 on that lap. Fury currently on an out lap. Also Dean Wasaki on an out lap. Nobody on a current lap at the minute. They're all just waiting to come across the line to start their session. But we'll go on board with Fury CBK as we take a lap around the Qatar circuit as he heads down towards turn number 1. Hitted right up to 8th gear, turning into a fast sweeping right-hander. As that swoops into the right-hander, then leading you straight into the left-hander. So running through into turn 3, down towards turn 4. Fury coming in with a lot of speed, trying to carry that speed into turn 4, into 5. They kind of blend into one another into the middle sector. And Fury is up on his time. He's up a second up. He's had a little snap there of oversteer as he comes into then the second part of the middle sector, try and get a good run, a good exit. Very fast swooping corners into a very slow hairpin. Tries to stay within track limits, does so, and heads towards the back straight. And into the final few sectors now. Staying committed, staying fast. At the minute, Matt's fastest, but only just. Into the left-hander is Fury on a much improved lap. He's got to stay within the limits, and he has done so. Into the final corner he comes. Fury, what is that lap time going to be? Dean Wasaki doesn't improve. DRS wide open, and towards the line he comes. Fury goes up to 4th, goes ahead of Peaceful Explosion with only 7 minutes left of the session. Fury already going on to another lap, has invalidated that one. Leon Fernie is currently on a lap time. Is he going to take pole away from Matt? He does. He does a 22.8. Leon Fernie finds the time, and Matt has to respond, and out he comes. In the final sector is going to be Sutty Apex, as the Ferrari boys are both having issues. But into the final corner comes Sutty Apex, 3rd at the minute. Can he find an improvement? He does. He gets within 0.2 of Matt, so an improvement there for him. Peaceful Explosion currently on a lap, out lap, and now he's starting his final couple of preparations here. And Big Boy Brazier in the final corner. He's invalidated his lap time. Who's that? That's DJ Phil coming into the pits. Then it is Dean Wasaki also coming into the pits. We got a slow Mercedes. That is Fury. I think he's out of fuel. Or he's trying to save his tyres. So we've got Leon Fernie, who is currently on pole position. And just a reminder, guys, the new season does start very, very soon. It is underway next week. Yeah, the new season is underway very shortly as all these guys coming towards the end of their session. But there is your calendar. It's the 5th and 6th of June, the brand new season heading our way. And what an exciting season we have ahead of us. We start things off at Snetterton, then the Red Bull Ring, Brands Hatch, Circuit Americas, Indianapolis, Paul Ricard, Laguna Seca, Hungaroring, Watkins Glen, Zandvoort, Zolder, and Valencia, finishing things off at the Spanish circuit. And yeah, we've got some exciting new races coming up this season. Peaceful Explosion did not improve on that lap, but definitely get yourselves involved, get yourself signed up, head over to the Discord, head over to SimGrid as well if you want to be a part of the action here at Simplay Motorsport. Like I said, teams and cars are going to be announced on next Monday. If you have not done so by then, you really do need to get them done as soon as possible. If you don't get teams done, you will be running as an independent for the rest of the season if you wanted to be in a team. So you need to get that done by Monday. And Fury was on an improved lap. He went purple middle sector, and now he's invalidated his lap time. He'll have to work his way as quickly as he can back to the pits. Unless he's fueled up quite a bit, he will have to try and save some fuel and try and go again. And Matt, they're just coming into the final sector. He's invalidated his lap time as well. Peaceful has invalidated his. So these guys just pushing the limits here as both Dean Masaki and Dean come back out. I'm sorry, PD, there's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing at this stage. Hopefully Max Mulder is home now, but he's not going to make qualifying by the list of things. But Dean Masaki starts another lap. Matt currently leading the way. And also, I'm glitched in the car, in the garage. Oh, so I hope he's in the session. He's just going to have to start from the back of the pack. Also, if you do want to be, all the drivers, if they want to be a Patreon and support the channel, then obviously here's all the information you need to know. It's just £3 a month to help us out here on the channel. You will automatically share all your social media on the Discord and anywhere else you want it promoted. You get the pre-season images made. You get more towards circuit choices for the next season. You get priority on events, so you get the first dibs, and also you get to reserve your race number as well, so nobody can ever use that number. So if you want to be a Patreon, then head over to the Discord and sign up to that. And Matt is currently on a lap time. He comes to the start-finish line. Does he improve? That's the question, and it looks like it's going to be quicker, but it's not quick enough to dethrone Leon Fernie. Leon Fernie goes still fastest. He's a second faster than anybody else, as both Fury and Peaceful have to come into the pits. And I think that'll be their session done then. It is just Dean Masaki and DJ Phil who are the only ones to set a lap time. Matt is currently on it again. He's looking to try and take that pole position away. He's not gone purple in the first sector, so he's probably trying to save the battery and go again. But it's currently McLaren on pole, ahead of Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo Kick, and Peaceful in the Williams in that fourth place position. It's a shame that most people didn't get to sign up and do the Formula 1 event. Would have been nice to see more drivers here. As Ian in the chat says, McLaren's OP. Yep, clearly is OP. And also Marco J saying, go on Williams. Let's go Williams. Currently P4. No pressure, Mike. No pressure. So is Matt trying to save some battery and to try and go again? That is the question. He's into the final sector. He is going to give it one more shot. And let's see what Matthew Duffin can do as he goes across the start-finish line. We'll go on board with Matt and see how he gets on as he goes up towards turn 1. think Dean is going to go for another lap, but we are currently on board with Matt. That is your session done. Dean has finished. DJ Phil will cross the line, and he doesn't improve. It is just down to this man, Matthew Duffing. Can he take the pole away from McLaren? He didn't go purple first sector. He's coming up to the end of sector 2. He's 2 tenths down on his best. Oh, he's really pushing the limits here. Oh, he's just managed to stay within track limits. Only just. Can he carry that speed and momentum into the final corner? And he's gone wide, and that is it. That is his session done. You might as well cross the line, Matt. So that is it. That is qualifying done. And it is Leon Fernie on pole position here for the McLaren. Matt will take second. Ex-F1 champion. When we used to run the F1 Championship on Simplay. If you do want to see an F1 Championship, please bring it up in the Discord. But it's Leon Fernie who takes pole position from Matt Imovic, from Slutty Apex, from Peaceful, from Fury, from Dean, from DJ Phil, from Big Boy Brazier, from Ben, and then PN Motorsport at the back of the pack. We now go into the sprint race, which is only 10 laps flat out around this Qatar circuit. No pit stop required. Who is going to come out on top? Make sure, guys, you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to be notified, so you don't miss anything here at Simplay Motorsport. And make sure while you're at it, head over to our sponsors, Audio Sport and Design Manchester as well. Give them a support as well. All their links are below in the description. All the guys have been set their presets, and it's all Parc Fermé, so they cannot change anything. They are stuck with that setup, and they are going to go for a sprint and a feature race. Guys, let's hear you in the chat. Who do you think is going to win the sprint? We got Leon Fernie starting on pole position for McLaren. Hopefully we'll see more of that this season for Formula One in real life. We'd like to see McLaren really take that fight to Red Bull, as we are waiting for the drivers to get themselves set up and are ready to go. And they begin their formation lap. So they'll get going, get themselves ready to go racing. And hopefully Ben is able to drive. That is the hope that we have. Be another driver on the grid. But let's run through the order once again. Is Leon Fernie on pole position? Ben's been disqualified from the formation lap, so he is in control. Leon Fernie on pole position from Matt Imovic in second. It's going to be Slutty Apex starting in third. Fourth is going to be Peaceful Explosion. Fifth is going to be Fury. Sixth is going to be Dean Wysocki. Seventh is going to be DJ Phil. Eighth is going to be Big Boy Brazier. Then it would be Ben, and then a PN at the back of the pack. Obviously, PN probably won't be in the car. It'll probably be the AI. I can't remember if I set the AI correctly. Don't think I have. Nice to see Peaceful Stepdad in the chat. Good evening, everyone. And good evening to yourself. Don't worry, Ben is still in this race. He's just been disqualified from the formation lap, probably just being a bit too silly. But we're about to get underway for our first race here tonight in Formula One. A reminder as well to all the drivers, if you do want to be a part of the new GT3 season 5 is just literally around the corner. You need to sign up on the SimGrid, get involved, go to the Discord, because you've only got a small amount of time to get involved. Pro and Pro, you've got to get your hot stints done. Once they are done, we're able to go racing. But we're about to get underway here for the sprint and feature. as they come into the final corner now. Last preparations there, trying to get the temperature in the tyres as they come to the start line. Leon Fernie on pole, then Matthew Duffin and Sutty Apex. Is there going to be drama in turn 1? That is the question. As they line up onto the grid. We will now wait for the final car to be in place. 10 cars, 10 laps. Who is going to take the win? The Reds rise. Here we go. And we are green here in... Okay, so somehow PN's car is leading. I'm not sure how, but PN leads into turn 1. Not sure why or how, but Leon Fernie got jumped right at the start there. And right now, Sutty Apex already making a move on the AI. And further back, we got Big Boy Brazier going off. Peaceful Explosions dropped to the back of the pack. And everyone else is just working their way through the order as they are trying to work their way past the AI. As Matovic is sent it into the hairpin. And Fury comes underneath and gets the swoop. Brilliant job there from Fury. Comes right underneath and takes the position away. Leon Fernie back up to 3rd. Matt in 4th. 5th will be Dean Wasaki. 6th is... well, PN is not really in this race, so it's Sutty Apex who's actually leading this race, sorry. Sutty Apex leading the way. He got the jump, and he is now ahead of Fury, ahead of Leon Fernie, ahead of Matt, Dean. Big Boy Brazier's made a move. He's now ahead of the AI. Then it's going to be Ben going to go down the inside the AI as well. Oh, he makes contact with the AI, and Peaceful runs wide. And through the inside goes Peaceful. Oh, and Ben just hits the brakes a little bit too hard, and Peaceful has gone off. But it's Sutty Apex who's leading the way from Matimovic, from Fury from Matimovic, as Matt's right under the rear wing of Fury. Just before he went live, Sutty said that he wasn't sure what he was doing and if he was going to be any good, and he's currently leading the way at the minute. So Sutty Apex in the Alpha, pulling away. Big Boy Brazier shoves Dean Wasaki wide. And then we've got Ben just behind them, who's having a scrap with Leon Fernie. Then it's PN, then it's DJ Phil, and then Mike is at the back of the pack, working his way forward. But Sutty Apex leading the way from Fury, from Matt. And these two having a great little scrap. We'll go on board with Fury on the rear wing, and Matt makes contact. A little bit of contact there from Matt, and he now loses ground to him, and now he's about to get chased by Big Boy Brazier instead. So already 2 laps into this race, and we got a little bit of drama. Sutty Apex pulling the gap from Fury, from Matt, from Big Boy Brazier. Then we got Dean, who's having a fight with Ben and Leon Fernie. And DJ Phil is trying to catch PN. Peaceful is just trying to catch everybody. And Peaceful's got a 3-second time. And there's multiple time penalties coming in. That is Matt for pushing track limits. Fury is possibly close to those limits. And Big Boy Brazier is right on the rear wing of Matt. DRS will be enabled soon. Next lap it will be enabled, and as you can see here, Big Boy Brazier, is he going to try and send it into turn 1? He sets fastest lap of the race, but he can't do it there. And Matt's actually sending it on Fury down the inside and works his way through. Fury's going to try and hold that inside, and he makes contact with Matt. They both go round. Fury and Big Matimovic go round, and the leaders work their way through. But Sutty Apex out in front, 4 seconds ahead of Big Boy Brazier, and pulling away. Leon Fernie in 3rd now, with Dean Wasaki in 4th. He's been caught by Ben, and Ben's just trying to find a way through. He's going to go around the outside of Dean Wasaki. Oh, nearly drops rear, and he's off track. So we have to give the position up. And around the outside goes Dean Wasaki, and he keeps the place. Matt comes swooping in underneath and gets the position back from Ben. Now he's going to look to try and work it on Dean Wasaki. Oh, slight bit of contact there with Matt and Dean. Matt goes wide, and Ben comes back through. Fury's back on the attack once again. Meanwhile, Big Boy Brazier. Big Boy Brazier is trying to bring that gap down as best he can. But Sutty Apex leading away quite comfortably ahead of Big Boy Brazier. That gap is coming down. Leon Fernie in third. Matt's finally cleared Ben and Dean. We've got Fury right behind them as well. Meanwhile, in the background, DJ Phil is still struggling to find a way past on PN Motorsport. And Peaceful Explosion is slowly but surely trying to crash onto the back of the pack. But the gap between the leaders at the minute, 2.5. Sutty from Big Boy Brazier. Leon Fernie quite comfortable in third at the minute with Matt Tahimovic in fourth. Ben is it Ben? Yeah. Ben's right on the rear wing of Matt at the minute, giving him a hard time, looking to make a move. Oh, he's a bit late on the brakes, makes contact with the rear end of the Aston. Gets it together again and focus on trying to cut back on the back of Matt, using the ERS deployment to try and gain some time. But right now Matt is just hanging in there ahead of Ben as they come through the final few corners. Meanwhile, in the background you can see Dean and Fury going at it. Ben gets very close to the back end of Matt's car. See, Fury's actually off track for a second, but Matt manages to hang in there for another lap. But Ben has got the DRS. The DRS is open. Can Matt hang in there? It's not quite long enough for Ben to do anything about it. He's probably got too much downforce. Meanwhile, Fury has managed to use the DRS to pass Dean Wasocki. Matt was probably using noise deployment as well to defend from Ben. Meanwhile, the gap has come down a little bit more. It's just about to be 2 seconds as Big Boy Brazier is hunting Sutty Apex down. Leon Fernie's not a million miles away, but he's already got too many track limits as Ben's still looking to try and find a way through. Dean Wasocki sticking to Fury as best he can, and Sutty Apex is still leading the way at the minute. Peaceful Explosion down in 10th as we are now at the halfway point of this race. Fury, another time penalty to his name, as hopefully I can see the penalties. Oh, so Sutty's gone softs while the rest have gone to mediums. That's an interesting. That's interesting. Fury's only on 3 seconds, so Fury's first time penalty there. Meanwhile, Big Boy Brazier with the medium tyre, able to last a little bit longer than the softs, is actually starting to creep onto the back of Sutty Apex. 5 laps has already flown by. And Sutty crosses the line. He's still got that gap, but you can see as well Leon Fernie also starting to catch the top two as Ben is right on the rear wing of the Aston Martin and Matimovic, and Ben's going to send it down into turn 1. And Ben's going to say, "Thank you, Mama, for the carrots," and through he goes. Oh, Matt has a snap of oversteer just on the exit of turn 1. Fury has dropped Dean. Dean's struggling just behind him. PN Motorsports, Ferrari still ahead of DJ Phil. Peaceful Explosion slowly but surely creeping onto the 2 in front. But the gap is now 1.6. Fury is also trying to gain some time back on Matt as he's lost out to Ben. Ben's trying to pull away and gain some time on Leon Fernie, but it is this fight we're going to be keeping an eye on. Sutty Apex on no soft tyres. He's going to be struggling towards the end of this race, but it might just be enough as Big Boy Brazier is trying to bring that gap down. Dean Wasocki's got another time penalty as they come into the final corner. Sutty Apex leading the way ahead of Big Boy Brazier. He's having to harvest. You can see the back of the car lighting up, trying to save energy and recover it. As we see now, DJ Phil has been caught by Peaceful Explosion. So Peaceful coming out of the final corner, open the rear wing to get the DRS. And is now DJ Phil under threat from the Williams driver as Matt's brought that gap back down to Ben once again. As Mike goes a little bit deep into turn 1, but he's going to try and get the undercut, the swoop on the Red Bull driver. And DJ Phil runs wide, and Mike goes around the outside and gets the job done. We go back to this fight. Ben just starting to control that gap between himself and Matt. He runs a little bit wide. That's allowed Matt to get very close to the Ferrari. But more importantly, the lead gap has come down to 0.8 between Big Boy Brazier and Sutty Apex. And into the final few corners they come. But Sutty Apex still leading at the minute. And he's going to lose out to Big Boy Brazier here because he's got a time penalty. Oh no, that's Matt and... But as you can see now, Big Boy Brazier has got the DRS. He's going to try and attack Sutty into turn 1. He's not quite close enough, but he is within that bracket. Sutty Apex, though, still hanging on to that position at the minute. 0.3 is now the gap as Big Boy Brazier runs a little bit wide. He does not want to get himself a time penalty right now. He's got on the verge of possibly getting a win as we go on board with Sutty Apex. He's only got a couple more laps to survive, but it's he's on those soft tyres, and they're going to be screaming at him at the minute. And Big Boy Brazier trying to find any opportunity to work his way past the Alfa Romeo. And as you go into the final sector, Big Boy Brazier will have the DRS going down the main straight. This is what we'll keep an eye on. Meanwhile, Peaceful Explosion has got onto the back of the AI of the Ferrari of PN Motorsport. Rest of the gaps have all kind of just fizzled out a little bit here, but this is the fight we're looking at. It's Sutty Apex. We got a yellow flag. That is Matt. He's facing the wrong way. We go back to Peaceful and Sutty as they go towards turn 1, and Ben gets another time penalty. And Big Boy Brazier goes around the outside and gets the job done. Excuse me. And Peaceful gets another time penalty to his name. He's up to 9 seconds now, but Big Boy Brazier now leads this race ahead of Sutty Apex. Leon Fernie in 3rd, Ben in 4th, Fury minding his own business in 5th, Matt had a moment in 6th, had his spin by the looks of things, but he's got going again. Dean Wasaki in 7th. Big Boy Brazier is trying to extend that gap, but he's got Peaceful Explosion trying to stay ahead of PN's AI, and should be able to do so. Fury now gets another time penalty to his name. But Big Boy Brazier now, can he extend that gap? It's a 1 second gap he needs over Sutty Apex, so Sutty doesn't get the DRS, but Sutty Apex has no answer at the minute. He's not able to hunt him down and bring that gap down. And it looks like Big Boy Brazier will be able to keep the threat away, and Sutty not able to carry enough speed into the final sector there. Down the main straight they go. Big Boy Brazier leading the way. Sutty Apex as they start their final laps here. Who else is on? Matt's had another moment. Matt's had another spin. He's ended up in the wall. He's actually out of this race. Not sure how. I don't think damage was on. Oh, yeah, he has damaged the front wheel. And Matt Imovic, your F1 champion, is out. But Big Boy Brazier now coming into the final part of this sprint race. I believe it will give him pole position for the next race. And another time penalty for Ben. He's up to 12 seconds already. And yeah, this has just been a bit of a dramatic race for time penalties. Matt joins me in the commentary box, and your F1 champion is out. And
James
what
is the
ex?
champion.
Sorry, ex-champion.
Thank you.
Yeah. Track limits.
Yeah. Shocking, really, when you think about it. But I dropped on a curb and I hit the wall.
Lovely. As Big Boy Brazier now comes into the final corner. Sutty went for the option of trying to go to the softs to start this race, but he will lose out here. It's going to be Big Boy Brazier who wins the sprint. Congratulations to him. Then it's going to be Sutty Apex in second place, both of them managing not to get time penalties to his name. Leon Fernie crosses the line in third, with Ben finishing in fourth place. Fury is going to finish in fifth. He might finish a little bit higher depending on penalties. We shall see as he crosses the line. He doesn't quite get there. Dean Wasaki might or might not. He comes to the line. Currently sixth. And he stays sixth. Then Peaceful Explosion is going to finish. Well, he won't finish seventh. He might finish further down. He goes behind PN's AI, and it's going to be DJ Phil coming across the line now, and he will finish off in ninth. And I get a trophy. Lovely. Not sure what the trophy is for, but that is that. So, Big Boy Brazier, driver of the day for the sprint, and well deserved, as obviously he did take the win. And that is your finishing order. It is Big Boy Brazier from Sutty Apex, from Leon Fernie, from Ben, from Fury, from Dean, from PM Motorsport, from Peaceful Explosion, DJ Phil, and Matt out of this race. Well, we now head to the feature race. And it gives me this time to say, if you haven't done so, then please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified so you don't miss anything here at Simplay Motorsport. And a reminder, so if you want to be a part of the action here at Simplay Motorsport, then head over to the SimGrid and also Discord. Get yourself signed up. We haven't got long left until the new season begins. It is just around the corner. Next Wednesday and Thursday is the first race of the season. And we start things off at Snetterton for the first race of the season. And what an exciting one it is going to be. A brand new champion is going to be a crowned in Pro-Am. But who is going to be the champion in Pro? That is the question. As we now get ourselves set and ready for the feature race. Pit stop is required. They will have to change tyres, but they have to change onto a different compound. So they can start on a soft and finish on a medium to hard. Either way, that's what they have to do. We've gone from a 10-lap race to now a 26-lap race. As I get underway for the formation lap now, it is based off the order from the finishing grid from the sprint. So Big Boy Brazier this time is on pole position. And DJ Phil has got himself disqualified from the formation lap. So, while we're in this stage, let's have a look at the tyre options they've gone for. Big Boy Brazier and Sutty Apex have gone for the hard tyre. They're going to be starting on the slower tyre. They're going to be under a lot of pressure because Leon Fernie in third and pretty much the rest of the pack are all going to go to the soft tyres. So it's Leon Fernie in third, then it's going to be Ben in fourth, fifth is going to be Fury, sixth is going to be Dean Wasaki, seventh is going to be PN, then it's going to be Peaceful in 8th, DJ Phil in 9th, and Matt opting for the medium tyre. So we shall see how this goes. I'm not sure about the strategy. I'm not sure what the best tyre strategy would be for this. Sorry, I thought it was 26. It's actually 29 laps. But you can see Big Boy Brazier and Sutty trying to get as much tyre temperature in their hards as they possibly can before we get underway here for the final race tonight. And Qatar's given us a fantastic chance to show off some F1 racing, and I know a lot of the drivers have been requesting this. It's sad that not as many have been able to do it, even though we put these events on for you guys to do in the off-season, and none of you able to deliver on turning up. But hey-ho, it is what it is. But they come to the grid now. Big Boy Brazier, Sutty Apex, front row, Big AlphaTauri versus Alfa Romeo. They will line up on the front row of the grid. Big Boy Brazier, Sutty Apex, Leon Fernie, Ben, Fury, Dean, PN, Peaceful, DJ Phil, Matahimovic. Here we go. We now wait for the call of the start of this race. And we are green here in Qatar. And once again, PN's car gets going, but stops straight away as we head up towards turn number 1. And Fury looking to the inside, but can't get the job done as Leon Fernie comes swooping back through as well. Matt in the background just being cautious as Ben... Oh, there's all sorts of contact. Cars facing the wrong way, but they've all got going again. But... it's still Big Boy Brazier leading the way. What has happened to Sutty Apex? He's just been swamped in the pack and has dropped to the back. Peaceful's ended up spinning and near enough in the wall. He's got a lot of work to do now to recover back to the front. But it's going to be Big Boy Brazier leading the way. At the minute, he's going to be under some pressure from Leon Fernie behind in 2nd. And Ben in 3rd. Fury in 4th. Dean Wasaki in 5th. Those soft tyre runners trying to use that advantage while they can. Sutty Apex in 6th. PN Motorsport 7th. Matahimovic in 8th place. DJ Phil in 9th. And Peaceful Explosion 10th and closer to the pack this time. But it's Big Boy Brazier leading the way from Leon Fernie. And Ben's trying to stick with him at the minute. But they've just got to learn not to take too much track limits here. Sutty is able to go much longer into this race with those hard tyres, so he will be able to just take his time and work his way through the order. Matt's going around the outside of the AI of PN, and he gets that job done. Big Boy Brazier already setting the fastest lap of the race, obviously the first lap of this race, and he gets that to his name. But he is pulling away at the minute ahead of Leon Fernie. Meanwhile, Ben is trying to find a way to move on the McLaren ahead. But right now, Ben looking for any opportunity to get past the McLaren driver. He can't seem to find a gap at this stage. That's the strategy. It's either soft to hard or soft hard. But because they ran the medium tyre already, that's their strategy. Oh, and you can see Ben just makes contact to the rear of the McLaren there. And he's looking for any opportunity to work his way through. Dean Wasaki now gets a time penalty to his name. We'll keep the tyre strategies up so we can see who's running what. But we got now Matahimovic onto the back of Sutty Apex, a hard versus a medium. We'll come back to him in a minute because Ben's right underneath the rear wing of the McLaren. He's going to try every trick in the book to try and find a way through. As we can see here, Matt and Sutty's gone straight into the pits, which is a strange call. But he's into the pit lane. Is he trying to get rid of those hard tyres already and go onto the medium? But down the inside goes Ben and gets the job done. Ferrari passing McLaren there. And Sutty Apex goes straight to a medium. And that's the virtual safety car. Why we got the virtual, I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure why we got a virtual. But that's given Sutty Apex a free pit stop there. Wow. So this is really thrown up the strategy now. So Sutty Apex pretty much with a free pit stop. A sense. He saves a little bit of time. Not a lot. But yeah, they've all got to stick to the delta. Not go too fast. Oh, we see PN's got damage to the front end of his car. Or his AI has anyway. And was that due to contact with possibly Peaceful Explosion? He's got damage to the front wing. We have gone green and racing once again. But Sutty Apex now 13 seconds behind Peaceful, who's going to be suffering with that front wing damage. He'll want to come in and put the hards on as soon as possible. But Matt is already trying to get onto the back of Dean. And we can see here that DJ Phil trying to find a way through. And Leon Fernie's lost out straight away. He's into the pits instantly to get rid of those soft tyres and get onto the hard tyres. And he's hit the wall on entry as well, so not what he wants. So now Ben into turn one. He's got Fury breathing down his neck now. And this is what these guys needed to do. They needed to get onto the back of Big Boy Brazier and stop him on his hard tyre pursuit, but he hasn't managed to do so. Leon Fernie's now coming back out of the pits. Peaceful's in. PN's obviously having his front wing changed, his AI anyway. And Sutty's back into the pits. I'm not sure why Sutty's back into the pits. Oh, he's got front wing damage as well. So we've got a few front wings being changed. I thought Sutty was probably onto a game changer, but he's not. So yeah, he's in trouble now. Fury, meanwhile, is onto the back of Ben, and Big Boy Brazier is just extending his gap out in front. Gap of 3 seconds on the hard tyre, so he's got a comfortable lead over the rest of the pack. As they go swooping through the middle into the final sector, they go. And Ben's got himself another time penalty to his name. Matt has made a position. He's got past Dean Wasocki. Around the outside he goes and up another place. Through into the final sector they go as Fury now looking to try and make a move on Ben. Rear wing opens up for Fury, uses the DRS in a straight line. Ben goes to defend the inside. Fury's going to have to try and go all the way around the outside. It is doable here at Qatar. He's going for it, and I think he has got the job done. Around the outside he goes, and he stays there. And Ben's going to try and fight it out. He's going to go for it as well, and he's gone right around the outside, and Ben holds on to the position. And Fury is going to come straight back at him again into the right-hander. This is great racing between these two. And Ben goes back around the outside, but he goes off track. He has to give the position up, and he has done so, but he's done it quite cleverly. He's gone onto the apex of the hairpin, and he still hangs in there. We got a yellow flag. That is Peaceful Explosion. He's gone off, and Leon Fernie's back into the pits again. He's onto the hard tyre now, but we go back to this fight between Fury and Ben. And Sutty Apex having a fight with the AI. But Fury at the minute trying to find a way back past Ben. And Matt's catching onto the back of him as well. Trying to stay within the track limits. And Fury goes a little bit wide. That's going to allow Matt to go around the outside into the final corner. Is he going to try and do that? Oh, he makes contact with Fury. Fury goes round. He's in the wall. And he's got damage to the front wing. Dean manages to avoid him. But Matt moves up into third place with contact with Fury, and he gets the DRS just to rub salt into the wound as well. So, Big Boy Brazier still leading the way. 6 seconds ahead of Ben in second, who's been hunted down by Matt in third. Dean Wasocki in fourth. Fury in fifth. Sixth is DJ Phil. Seventh is Leon Fernie. Eighth is Sutty Apex. PN's in ninth. And Peaceful Explosion bringing up the rear. A lot of people having to pit because of front wings by the looks of things. But Big Boy Brazier flowing in the lead. Ben in second. Matt is bringing that gap down to Ben. And another time penalty for him. He's got 9 seconds worth of penalties. Let's see how far he can go with penalties then, because I feel like Ben's collecting them slowly. And like I said, guys, if you haven't done so, then please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to be notified so you don't miss anything here at Simplay Motorsport. As we've got our new season just around the corner, starts next week on the 6th of June. And the first race of the season, Snetterton, will be our first event. Pro-Am and Pro back once again as we get teams and drivers all set up ready before Monday. That is your cut-off point. Monday, you will have to have your teams and cars announced by then, so we are able to get the servers all set and ready for the week ahead. But Fury's now into the pits. We were going to run the GT2s, but with the lack of sign-ups, it is unlikely that it is going to happen now. Oh, Ben's a bit laggy there. That's going to allow Matt to have a look down the inside, but thinks better of it with that lag. Might make contact with him, but Ben's run wide. Matt's going to stick to the outside. Ben's got another time penalty to his name. And Ben's going to keep it on the inside. Matt's going to try and swoop underneath. And with those soft tyres slowly dying, Ben is losing grip, losing confidence. And Matt goes ahead into second place. Can he do anything about Big Boy Brazier now? That is the question. Meanwhile, Fury has come back out into the pits, but he's trying to pass the AI of Leon Fernie because Leon Fernie's left the session, and Fury goes on through. DJ Phil on his own at the minute in 5th place, but he's doing relatively well at this stage. Sutty Apex is just behind Leon Fernie and trying to work his way up. Matt's had a moment, looks like it. Yeah, Ben's got DRS and using also the battery power. And Matt's gone very wide in turn 1. And Ben carries on through. So Dean Wasaki also having a solid race, all on his own at the minute. He's currently 4th. And if he keeps out of trouble, he's looking good for some points here. Obviously, he's still yet to pit. The guys who still yet to pit is Big Boy Brazier, Ben, Matt, Dean, DJ Phil, and everyone else has stopped at least once. So they have agreed to the tyre. I think actually PN's AI has gone to soft. So that might need another pit stop anyway. Fury is on his way to try and bring the gap down to the leaders. And Fury's also, just realised, gone onto the soft tyre. So he's going soft, hard to the end. That's going to be interesting. But all the gaps have spread out a little bit. It's just Ben and Matt, your closest fight at the minute. Actually, Sati Apex is catching the AI of Leon Fernie. And we'll see this move from Sati Apex as he comes into the right-hander and looking to go either left or right. He's going to go down the inside of the hairpin and gets the job done on the McLaren, and through he goes. So now we go to Matt once again, trying to hunt down Ben as best he can. And right now Ben is just extending that, trying to extend that gap. He's kept it relatively at 1.25 seconds at the minute, just sitting in that kind of bracket at the minute. Not really much Matt is doing at this stage. We've already done 9 laps of this race, 20 to go. Fury now gets a time penalty to his name. Really trying to push that Mercedes to try and bring the gap down. Or as Matt has a big wiggle there. And even Ben now has a large wiggle going on the exit in that middle sector. And Matt is trying to find any advantage in any point right now, but he can't quite do it at the minute. Meanwhile, big Peaceful Explosion is bringing the gap down to the AI. But Ben still trying to keep that gap to Matt at the minute. Second and third going at it as they enter the final corner. And Big Boy Brazier starts lap 10. He's extending the gap even more. So Fury's opted to go for the soft tyres here. He's going to have to do 2 stops. He's already done 1 stop, but he would have to do another one. And this is going to allow Ben and Matt to keep that gap ahead. Because he'll have to pit again. Yes, he'll be on younger tyres, but the gap is just too big to bring down. As they're obviously in the coming to the end of the first sector. Fury's only now coming to the end of the final sector. So an interesting choice of strategy, going soft, hard. The hards probably could have got all the way to the end. But Fury now back up into 5th place. Dimasoki in a solid 4th. Matt has another wiggle, another moment on his own. And Peaceful Explosion now onto the back of the AIs. And into the final corner he goes. A big wiggle there from Peaceful Explosion. DRS wide open. And now goes on through as DJ Phil now exits pit lane. So Peaceful gains a position on a human. And into turn 1 he goes. And the Ferrari comes down the inside and pushes Peaceful wide, giving him another time penalty. And yeah, Peaceful though gets the position done on the Ferrari. Can he get the McLaren now? That is the question. And Matt again has brought the gap down to Ben. He's going to send it down the inside in the hairpin. And Peaceful Explosion up into 7th place. Sutty and Fury at the minute on their own. Nothing really going on between them. As meanwhile, Ben and Matt, the fight is still flowing between these two. It dips from a second to just over a second to just being under a second. So these two really close to one another. So when is Matt going to get the advantage here? He's trying to find any opportunity to work his way past the Ferrari. That will help, as Ben's gone very, very wide, and through goes Matt. This time, if he tries to keep it facing the right way, that would be great. I think there's one curb. Oh, Ben's gone even further wide. There tends to be a curb that Matt seems to touch. We'll come up to it in a few moments' time as we go to this fast-flowing section into the right-handers, as Big Boy Brazier has now decided to pit on those hard tyres. He's got a very large gap. This is the curb that seems to have to be the issue. And DJ Phil, I think, has had a spin. Yes, he has. He's got going again, though. But Matt's avoided that curb, and Matt goes through into the final corner. And Big Boy Brazier is into the pits. Onto the medium tyre he goes. And Matt's trying to get himself into that soft tyre window. And Big Boy Brazier is now coming out of the pits. Who's his closest fight? Fury is in the final sector, but nowhere near Big Boy Brazier, who's already off the limiter, and away he goes. Ben's also changed to the mediums. And Dean carrying on through. Into turn 1 he goes. Fury now trying to do what he can with those soft tyres, but not really much he can do as the gaps have all spread out. It's now strategy time kicking in. But DJ Phil is trying to catch the AIs, but can't seem to make a way through. He'll be given the blue flags as well by... I thought he was for a second, but I was wrong. But Big Boy Brazier, though, has done his stop. He is still the net leader. But Matt is leading the way now. But he is still yet to stop. I believe he might be going to the hard tyre at the end. But you can see already with those fresh mediums that Big Boy Brazier's got, he's already brought that gap down by 2 seconds to Matt. And you can see there Matt going into the final corner. Big Boy Brazier is already gaining on him like mad. As Ben gets another time penalty to his name, as Dimasoki now comes into the final corner. 4 seconds is the gap between Matt and the big boy Brazier, and it's just not when. It's not a matter of if, it's more a matter of time for big boy Brazier when he will retake the lead. He's got no penalties to his name either. Him and DJ Phil are the only ones without penalties. What is the 15 seconds for Ben? The rest are only on 3. Big boy Brazier goes purple in the first sector. And we're slowly coming to the halfway stage of this race. Matt, though, trying to focus his fight further down. Again, Ben and Matt are currently in a duel at the minute, and Ben goes past, and big boy Brazier now gets a time penalty. DJ Phil, the only one without a time penalty at the minute. But big boy Brazier. Oh, Matt's dropped it all on his own, and into the wall again he goes. I don't know if there's damage to his car, but big boy Brazier goes through. I think he's also got, though he didn't get the DRS, but Matt has managed to get going again. He's dropped it all on his own, and into the wall he goes. The same curb once again has caught him out, and he goes spinning off. Dean Wasoki's slow for some reason. I'm not sure why. But Dean's coming into the pits. We've got a yellow flag for Dean coming into pit lane. Fury carries on through, but Matt has dropped it. He's probably overcooked those tyres as well and got going again. There is Ben, and Ben's going to find a way through. And Matt, though, with severely overheated and dead tyres, yeah, he's going to be struggling towards getting to pit lane now. Ben's going to get the jump on him. Sutty Apex goes ahead of Dean Masoki, who goes onto his medium tyres. Peaceful Explosion onto his hard tyres. Might be close with Dean. And Dean comes out of pit lane, and Dean Masoki drops behind Peaceful Explosion. The question is now, where is this going to drop Matt, as Ben has got past Matt? How bad are those medium tyres? Has he properly cooked them? As we are now at the halfway stage of this race. Fury now, another time penalty to his name. You can hear Matt just being so cautious with the throttle. Big boy Brazier with 20-second lead against the car with 15-second penalties to his name. Yeah, I don't think he's got anything to... Oh. And Matt has retired. And that has produced a full-blown safety car. That's given Fury a lifeline. He comes into the pit lane. Matt's caused a safety car. That's how much he enjoyed that. And into the pits comes Fury. This will help him because it will bring him back to the race strategy. Yeah. I can't believe that. I can't believe Matt has just caused a safety car. I think it's been a while since he's raced the Formula One games, and I think that's basically his...
Crashed on purpose this time.
Yeah, I know you crashed on purpose. Tyres were cooked.
No, tyres had 3 laps left in him. Jamie put me in the wall when he had a pit stop advantage.
Right, okay. Interesting.
So he was like, I need a safety car. Roger that. So he asked, and I obliged.
I mean, not only has that helped... someone was looking like to go in the pits, and now they've decided to change their mind. That was DJ Phil. That's also helped out Fury as well. So he was obviously on that soft tyre race.
Him one. I spun him around, so I owed him one there.
Yeah, he wasn't too happy about it. It didn't look it.
Sorry, Joe.
As they come into the pit lane, it's our big boy Brazier. He's going back onto the hard tyre. That's an interesting call. Ben is staying out. So medium tyre versus hard, and he's got old hard tyres as well. So that's going to be interesting with Fury's new mediums. Dean's carrying on. Sutty is out on track. He's changed tyres. So is Peaceful. So yeah, now we just got to wait for all of them to concertina behind the safety car now. But it's good that I've actually got you in here, Matt. As let's talk about the new season that's just around the corner. Exciting times ahead. Season 5, first round of the season, is one of your favourites. Well, I wouldn't say favourite, but it's definitely a up there because it's a British circuit.
Yes, Snetterton. Looking forward to it. Whether I'll be in the car or not yet, it's going to be touch and go. Hope to be in pro with yourself, but if not, you're defending your crown this year, which means I won't be on the track, sadly. But it will be, I think, an exciting season. I think we've got some exciting circuits. Obviously, we've not done Snetterton yet properly. We've not done the Red Bull Ring. It's new. Valencia's new. And we've not done the 3 American tracks, Indianapolis, Kota, Watkins Glen. So half the calendar is going to be fantastic. We extend an extra 2 races. I think it's going to be a fantastic season. I think it's going to be a fascinating season. And it's going to be one to watch, really. A lot of new guys have come in, Dan, who are pretty quick. So it should be interesting to see where they fit in the pro category with the likes of yourself and Overtaker.
Oh yeah, definitely so. And obviously throughout the FBR events we've been having as well, we see a lot of the new FBR drivers, especially the RB driver. He seems to be very quick as well, and he's coming into the season as well. So it's definitely going to be a challenge for myself to defend the title, and also for Mike also to defend his constructors title as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. And obviously with the extension of the feature race being an hour long now as well, instead of 45 minutes, that obviously strategy will play into hand, and also with the new rule dealing with pit stops where you have to put at least fuel in the car and it will hold you for 25 seconds. Strategy is really out the window on that.
Strategy is out the window. Let's see how it's going to play in race 1. We're not sure how that's going to play. Obviously, due to the fact we have to reset the lobby in ACC to do several pit stops, we didn't want to reset the lobby for this for the sprint race to the feature race. So race 1 strategy is going to be less. We'll see how well this works. I don't think it's going to work too well, but for race 2, like you say, it's going to be fascinating, because the other option is do you spend them extra 5 seconds and change tyres?
Yeah, I mean, for the hour-long race, it's definitely one that you'd really consider, especially when you've got circuits like Zandvoort that's on the calendar again. A very tight, twisty circuit, a lot of traction involved. We've just seen as well, Big Boy Brazy has just gone into the pits and put back on some mediums, and it's put him on some used mediums as well. So he's now dropped behind not just Ben and Fury, he's also dropped behind Dean, Sutty, and a Peaceful Explosion. So Jamie's got a lot of work to do. But strategy-wise, it's definitely out there. Obviously, it's more likely looking like it's going to not go forward, but we obviously do lose the GT2s that we did want to set up and people wanted to run. Looks like we've not got enough sign-ups for it, so that's more likely not going to happen. But what is quite exciting, and what we're really going to try and push and promote as much as possible, is the last 6 races of the season. The GT4s return. Now, the GT4s return, but they have a different format. They'll be back with 2 sprint races, but after race 1, it is going to be a ballast in championship order. So the championship leader will have maximum ballast, and it will spread out between the grid to give the racing a little bit of a dynamic change. Now that's something that we're testing and using, and it's going to be quite exciting.
This is an element that we was testing to look into bring into GT3s, which is why we're going to test it in the GT4s first for next season. Maybe going into season 6, whether we use the ballast or whether we look to use the BOP system. But like you say, interesting strategy. No pit stops, 2 20-minute races, all or nothing. And the ballast is from 40 kilograms all the way down to 8th place, which will run, I think, 5 kilograms. So it's literally 5 kilograms off every time from 1st to 8th. And that'll be championship order. So what you've got to think, Dan, as well is, not only will the champion run it race 1, he'll run it race 2. So he's got to carry it for that week, if you will. Jamie's back in the pits again.
Yeah, this is it's also holding up the session, because every time that somebody's in the pits, they have to wait for the car to come back to the back of the train. And yeah, it's nice though to bring a bit of Formula One. It's nice to see the safety car. It's nice to have the different dynamic in Formula One. It's a shame that the game is not really up to the standards anymore. Yeah. for me, the best Formula One game that we've ever truly had was back between the kind of like 2019, I'm going to say, to 2021 is probably when Formula One seemed to be at its best.
And possibly previous 2019 as well was when it was good as well. When Codemasters seemed to have a lot of control over what they did, and I agree with you there.
I do also think the classic ones like the 2011, the 2012, and the 2013, where they introduced the Champions Edition for the first time. The old circuits like Jerez, you never get to drive Jerez anywhere, but you get to do it on Malaysia, all those circuits. It's nice as well. This is also nice as well, the fact that we got newer circuits like this one as an example. You never get to drive Qatar anywhere, and this is the only place to do it. You don't sound keen yourself, but
oh no, I agree with you. I love this circuit. I think it's got a nice flow to it, and I like a good flowy track. It's just the game is a shame. And I think this is what we've seen a lot of with F1 24 that's just been released. We're seeing a lot of news come out that again the game seems to be let down by a lot of problems, and that seems to be F1 for the last 2 or 3 editions. Now, if you went from the new one, this one we're playing tonight, and then the previous one.
Yeah.
The last one, the handling was a problem. The new one, the handling's a problem. This time, something doesn't feel right on it. And that's not just us saying that. That's the esports guys who do the F1 esports, and and content creators such as like James Baldwin and Jimmy Broadbent and people like that who do the creations who say something isn't right. And when them guys are saying it, you kind of feel, well, why aren't we being listened to and given a game that we want?
Exactly, but we are about to go back racing once again. Ben is in the lead now, ahead of Fury, ahead of Dean. Big Boy Brazier pitted once again, put the softs on. This should be interesting now. Ben with a lot of time penalties to his name, 15 seconds to him. We'll see how Jamie does in the background. So the man to keep an eye on at the minute will probably be DJ Phil, because he's not got any penalties. But Ben has dropped the hammer and away he goes. Fury's going to stick right onto the back wing of him. DRS will not be enabled until 1 lap back into racing. So Fury looks to the outside. He's going to try and swing it around the outside, and he gets the job done on Ben into turn 1. Dean Wasaki having a solid race still in P3, ahead of Sutty, ahead of Peaceful. Then it's PN. Then it's Big Boy Razier getting past DJ Phil. And then it is the Leon Fernie, the AI race, as we're going to call it now. But we see Big Boy Brazier already passing the AIs. But it is now Fury leading the way, ahead of Ben, ahead of Dean, ahead of Sutty, ahead of Peaceful.
Jamie Brazier is doing really well on the soft tyre, but that is going to die at the end of this race. It died in the sprint for Sutty, and it will die for Jamie Brazier in this race. He is running full traction control, so it won't be as bad as normal. Traditional Jamie Brazier style lag. As well as Nexus, but that soft tyre is going to die. He's going to be in a lot of trouble, and he's got to get past this fight of Mike and Sutty.
He does indeed, and he's going to go right round the outside and get that job done on Peaceful Explosion. The thing is, Big Boy Brazier has a lot of experience on Formula One games, and against someone like Peaceful, who's literally just downloaded the game about an hour ago, he's only now trying to figure it out himself as Big Boy Brazier has gone round.
Yeah, there you go.
And
that's possibly his lag, but also potentially down the fact that he's fighting Sutty, and Sutty's not going to give an inch.
That was Peaceful, actually. Peaceful Explosion gave him a tap from behind, and I think, again, that was just due to the lag. Dean Wasaki, though, is trying to hang in there for a podium, but here comes Sutty Apex down towards turn number 1. Are we going to see a Sutty send it? Not really a Sutty send it, but Dean has to go wide, but Sutty Apex goes through. Meanwhile, Ben is still harassing the back of Fury, but while this is all going on, this is all helping out Fury out as we look at the penalties. He's only got 6 seconds. He's got to build that at least 3 seconds to at least Big Boy Brazier. So right now, Fury looking like he's going to take a feature win at this stage, but he's got to keep it in mind.
He has, and one thing Jamie's not done for himself there is that spin he's done around is going to just hurt them soft tyres even more as he comes towards the back of Mike and Dean Wasaki once again. And Mike's going to look on the back of Dean Wasaki as he gets a bit slidey. Jamie's now just really going to hurt his tyres in that dirty air.
He is indeed, and they're just going to cook, they're just going to overheat, and they're going to be shredded. And wouldn't this be nice, Matt, if we were able to commentate once again? Oh, wait, that's most likely going to happen in Pro-Am. So... Yes. Peaceful!
Ooh.
Peaceful and Dean coming together. I'm not sure where Dean's going. I think he tried to crash out there, and a virtual safety car has now been deployed. So another bit of time to slow down, and Dean has retired after that. So Dean has now left the session, a sense. So
Yep.
we're now under virtual safety car once again. And he's left the session, and that is that. So Fury still leads from Ben, from Sutty, from Peaceful now. So Big Boy Brazier has opted to pit. Obviously, he's realised that the soft tyres aren't going to work. But this is going to hurt Big Boy. He's got a lot of catching up to do now, even with the virtual safety car.
Too bad at the minute because the VSC should save him from potentially nobody because Leon's coming past. He's putting on a fresh set of softs. That's still a big ask, 9 laps. That is still a huge ask on them tyres.
Yeah, and it's not just that he's got to do as well. He's got to build the gap back up again, and it's a big gap that he needs to make now. The safety car would have backed the pack up, but the virtual doesn't allow that. And Fury is just able to control the pace now. He just needs to pull away, and it's just like Fury's. As long as he keeps it under control, the man who's running on a pad, I believe.
Fury is, I do believe Fury is. As is
Peaceful.
Sutty.
Peaceful has just been given a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car.
He'll not be happy with that. He will not be happy with that at all.
As long as he don't do it in the season, then we're all good. No safety car, luckily, even though in some cases, some people probably thought it was there was a way around it, but not going to happen. But Fury still leads the way from Ben now as we go back racing, and Ben gets himself another time penalty. I can't even remember what I set it to. 18 seconds. I think it's on regular. So, yeah, the boy's just pushing the limits a little bit too far as Fury is under pressure from Ben, who's got the DRS open, but he's nowhere near Fury. Fury dumping the power down the main straight in that battery power, and he's disappeared.
Yeah, disappeared up the road from Fury. Ben's quite quick in a straight line, so makes me think he's running increased top speed because he's pretty slow through the corners as Peaceful's in for his drive-through.
The question is he going to stay ahead of Big Boy Brazier in this one? So Peaceful is now being off the limiter now. It's going to be very close.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Out he
And
comes,
Peaceful stays
there
in
he
front.
goes, yeah. So now Jamie's got the work to do all over again.
He has indeed. So he's got to pounce now while Peaceful's tyres are slightly cold. And you can see there, Big Boy Brazier finding any way through he can.
He's having a good look, and Jamie's going to try and fight this one as hard as he can. You know what Jamie's like. He will try and give this all he's got. He's got to look up the inside there, look.
Oh, he's going to be on the outside for then the hairpin. He's going to go deep as Peaceful, and he's gone round, and off he goes. And he's going to spin it back around, I think. Nope, he's still going to be facing the wrong way. He's just now reversing it. But he has got going, and he's now retired and left.
Yeah.
So we are now losing drivers pretty quickly. Sutty Apex, not a million miles away from the leaders. He should jump Ben anyway due to time penalties. But Fury and Ben going at it.
As well, Dan, is he's only 2.8 off the back of Ben. He's just over 3 behind behind Fury, sorry. Sutty could win this race.
He could indeed. What is Sutty's penalties? I mean, he's matching Fury on penalties at the minute. So if anything happens to these two, then Sutty in a possible chance to win this final race, as he was leading most of race 1. It threw me off a little bit because of the whole PM jumping the start by the looks of things, but not jump the start. It was weird from my end.
Yes.
But Fury leading the way. He's only got a gap of 7 tenths. Big Boy Brazier has now passed DJ Phil. He's now got 2 seconds to catch up on the other AI. And then he's got 16 seconds to catch Sutty Apex, which I doubt is going to happen, as now Sutty is bringing that gap down.
Yeah, Sutty's going to try and bring the gap down as best he can. He's going to really try and look to get on the back and make advantage of Ben and Fury having a fight. Jamie's now moved up to P4, but he's 17.9 seconds behind Sutty. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one for Jamie to gain back up now.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. He needs to basically 6 laps to go. He needs to be doing something like, I don't know, like lapping 3 seconds a lap faster, maybe more, just even to get onto the back of him. But either way, Ben has got the DRS wide open again, and Fury down the main straight. Ben can't do anything with that DRS open. So either, like you say, Matt, Fury's either running barely any downforce at the minute, and he's very quick in a straight line, or he's just dumping the whole battery power in the final corner and just keeping himself ahead of Ben and using the braking zones to recharge the battery up again.
That seems to be what Fury's doing. He's driving a good race at the moment, though. Ben trying to stick with him, and Sutty's now within 2.6 of Ben. He's now within 3 seconds of Joe. But driving a good race. Jamie's already got a gap down to 16.6, which is all going to be for Jamie. How much these three fight?
It is indeed. I don't really see Jamie really recovering. He probably might get Ben towards the end just due to time penalties. But Sutty and Fury can't really push the limits anymore with track limits, because if they do, it increases Big Boy Brazier's chance of catching and passing them. Obviously, while these guys are fighting, Matt, obviously we do have I've briefly showed the calendar for the new season. That is literally a week away for the pros, 6 days for the Pro-Am. Looking at the calendar, if you were undecided, but if you were racing this season, which out of all of them really tickles your fancy?
Indianapolis,
that's an interesting one.
We've done an endurance race there on the PC.
Oh,
Sutty's pushing. You can tell he's pushing. I really fancy Indianapolis here. Really do. Oh, look at that tyre performance between Sutty and Ben. Ben's got a lot of life left in his tyres than Fury, sorry.
He has indeed, but he's got those time penalties to his name, and that's what's stopping him from catching and passing Fury and winning this race. Unless something happens between now and then and he manages to build not just 18 seconds, I think he needs to build 12 seconds on Fury to win this race, and I don't think it's going to happen. Sutty Apex losing a few seconds now so he's 3 seconds he's lost now to Jamie, which is now 11 seconds between them. So we'll keep an eye on that gap as it comes down. But Fury holding the position against Ben. He's doing a fantastic job here to keep him behind.
He is doing a fantastic job at the moment to keep him behind. That's another time penalty for Ben, who's pushing the limits. But Sutty's gaining in the background. That gap's down to 1.7. Like you say, it's 11 seconds to Jamie. Actually, it's not, because Jamie's got 6 seconds. That's only 3 seconds between Jamie and Sutty's time penalties. So Jamie's pushing to try and catch back up to the pack, but Ben all over the back of Joe here with Sutty Apex. Now within a second and a half. Next time round, Sutty could have DRS.
He would have DRS, but if he does get past these two, he will then need to build another 3 seconds just to beat Fury. So Fury just keeping it in the track limits, doing what we hated to see at Monaco, driving a slow race, is allowing him to win this race.
Who would have thought a Monaco strategy on a proper race circuit would be the way to go, eh?
Who would have known? But Fury's doing the job at the minute. So Indianapolis for you is the one that really tickles your fancy. Obviously, like I said, we've got the new American packs, which include Watkins, Indianapolis, and COTA as well. Obviously, a lot of people would have seen us run COTA quite a bit, as is Indianapolis and Watkins Glen as well, when we used to be on the Project Cars Day. For me, the one that's going to be fascinating is going to be the last race of the season. It's going to be Valencia.
Yeah, done Valencia. You love one of my comments on one of my Twitch things from Valencia. I won't repeat on this channel. As, Ben, of Fury, giving him a little wiggle. Sutty's right there now. But yeah, Valencia's going to be an interesting one. Red Bull Ring this version of the Red Bull Ring is one of the best versions I think I have ever driven. It is so much fun. Watkins Glen again, same as that. COTA is COTA. Enough said, but we've also got some returning tracks. We've got Zolder back. Me and you love Zolder, that's brilliant. Zandvoort is a love-hate circuit. As a track, I don't mind it, but it's just not wide enough. We've also bringing back some other circuits on this calendar, like Brands Hatch GP, which should be an absolute belter as well. So that should be some good racing we see there.
Yeah, definitely indeed, as Sutty now right onto the rear wing of Ben, as he actually had a poor exit by the looks of things. So Ben using the DRS, finally looking to the outside of Fury. Is he going to be fast enough in a straight line? I don't think he will be, and Fury holds the inside, and you can see he's recovering the car. You can see the lights flashing on the back of his car. That is his car recovering energy and trying to build it back up, and I'm probably right in saying that he's dumping it all in the final corner, and then in the first sector he's under threat now, not just from Ben but from Sutty Apex. The gap to Big Boy Brazier to these lot now is 12 seconds.
It is 12 seconds, but he's only got 3 laps to do this in. I know we're going to get a here comes Hamilton moment with Sutty Apex, because you kind of get that feeling that you might. It is Fury from Ben from Sutty. Jamie 11 seconds behind now. But Ben's not really in this fight, is he? He's putting on a display, but he's not really in this fight with the time penalties to his name.
Oh, no, it's fantastic to see him putting on a fight. He looks like he ran wide again, just pushing the limits. We're on board with Sutty Apex. The only one of the few things that I do think that F1 got right was the fact that you could go on board, and if I just hold the analog stick down, I can look from the rear wing. So if I go on board with Fury, you can see all the action from the rear wing, and it's fantastic. There's some of the things that you don't often get in ACC. Onboards are a lot easier to get hold of as well. But Sutty Apex made in a few mistakes there. He's actually lost time to the leaders now, but he'll then gain it back in a slipstream. But Ben, once again, right under the rear wing.
They've both got DRS. Here comes Ben. Fury's probably dumping all that battery power down the start straight. Ben's going to pull out up the inside. Does he fancy it? No, he doesn't. Sutty's not really gained under DRS. I tell you what, Joe's battery saving each lap is impressive because he's just dumping it all out the final corner down the straight. He has got 2 laps to hang on in there. He's bound to beat Ben, but it's whether Sutty gets past and pulls that 3 seconds gap. Jamie's not in this race. Neither's PN's AI, Leon Fernie's AI, and DJ Phil's not in it either. But yeah, what a race from these 3. Take the time penalties out of this. This has been fantastic.
There has been a great little squabble between these 3, and I think Big Boy Brazier threw away basically a win just by trying something.
Too many times under the safety car.
Trying something clever, and it clearly hasn't worked at all to his favour. And now, even with the time penalties involved, he's level on Fury, and Fury's just outsmarted him, used the safety car to his advantage, and has kept these 2 behind him ever since.
Fury had a front wing, let's not forget as well. Fury had a front wing and was on the soft tyre twice and put the mediums on, and he's done really well. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting last lap. I've got a feeling Sutty Apex is going to be full same as Ben. Just gets another 3 seconds, why not?
I think he's trying to go for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I think he wants to make sure that PN's AI finishes at least in the top 4. But he's doing it for Ferrari. He's thrown away a podium for his fellow teammate.
But George teammates as well, them 2. So not just Ferrari teammates. Like I reckon Sutty this lap. Let's watch him because I think Sutty's going to be full send. He's going to try and do as much as he can. He's going to want Ben to put Fury off as much as he can, so Fury picks up another 3 seconds, and Sutty's the one I reckon to keep an eye on at this lap. We know what he's like.
Well, there's no really easy place to send it. I mean, he's already up the inside of Ben into a right-hander. Ben goes wide. That's going to be another 3 seconds. Oh, no, he doesn't get those 3 seconds. He's going to try and get the switch back. Ben tries to cover him. Ben has a wiggle, and while this is all going on, Fury is getting away. So Sutty send it isn't going to happen to Fury. But he's going to try and do it to Ben, though. And
Fury's got to hope his tyres hang on in there, because when the graphic come up a few moments ago, his tyres was looking very, very worse for wear. So he's got to hope them tyres just stay in there for these final few corners.
He will indeed. And Sutty Apex has really not been able to do anything to Ben. He's just waiting for that prime opportunity to try and send it up the inside, possibly into the final corner. But another side event. And it's Fury leading and going to win the feature. Oh, he's got himself a time penalty, but that won't matter to him because he goes into the final corner. Fury, with him on the pads, is going to win here in Qatar. He wins the feature. Will that take the overall points? He crosses the line and wins here. It's going to be Ben who will finish.
No, Sutty.
Somewhere, I don't know where, but Sutty will finish in 2nd. Big Boy Brazier comes across the line now. He'll finish in 3rd. Ben will finish 4th at the minute. We just wait for PNs and DJ Phil to all finish. But yeah, that's been a bit of a fun side event that we had on. It was the last final event that we did have. And we now look to next week where we have the GT3s returning back again for Season 5. Reminder as well, guys, if you haven't done so, head over to the SimGrid to get yourself signed up. Like and subscribe to this channel. Also head over to the Discord. All drivers and teams have to confirm by Monday their cars and team names and pairing.
7 p.m. UK time, Monday as well. That means that me, Dan and Mike will all be home from work. We won't be doing anything. It gives us time to make sure everybody's confirmed to us, so we're all at home. So 7 p.m. UK time Monday, which is 8 p.m. Europe. God knows if you're elsewhere. But yeah, crucial.
So make sure that you get yourselves set up and ready for the new season. And looking at the season, Matt, if you were to pick a car, what will you be looking at possibly? Not the Mustang.
Ah, that's a shame. Looking at the M4, obviously know the car very well. But I'm also, if I can, the Porsche may get heavily tested this weekend if I am racing.
Well, hopefully we should see Matt racing this season. It would be nice to see me and Matt going at it once again, and fireworks is going to happen there. After all that, another side event, and Fury wins.
And you know what? I'm pleased for him because he's gone through a lot recently, so I'm pleased he gets a little win. And great to see Fury win. But one thing we want to point out as well, this is the last fun event of the season, and we appreciate everybody who signs up to the fun events. But on behalf of all of us, we get comments in the Discords for suggestions of fun events and little sign-ups. And the drivers who suggest these fun events don't sign up. Please, guys, if you want something on the channel, just ask. But make sure you are signing up for the events, because we've took time out our day to do this and put this on for 10 drivers. Take PN out of it because he had internet problems. It wasn't letting him stay in the lobby. This F1 race wasn't suggested to us by anyone other than someone in the Discord. I'm not going to mention names, but they didn't even sign up to it. So please, guys, come on. If you're going to mention an event, please sign up to it.
Yeah, please do so. And like I said, if you do want anything here at Simply Motorsport, then please, within reason, obviously, yeah. We can't obviously do ridiculous things. But we will try and put those events on for you. But if no one signs up to them, we just will stop doing it, and we will look to just purely focus on the season. But nonetheless, speaking of the season, that's what we're now looking forward to. That's what we're all aiming towards. And I think that's pretty much wraps it up. If we get also, like I said, like and subscribe to this channel, hit the bell to be notified, make sure you're prepped and ready for the new season. Wednesday, the 5th of June, will be the first race of the season. We will be back live at Snetterton with, I believe, myself and Matthew Duffin will be bringing you action for Pro-Am. Fingers crossed, you might have a brand new commentator for Pro. We are trying our very best to see if we can get hold of one, and Matt will be able to race. But if not, it will more likely be Matt back in the commentary box once again. But we will see what happens. Will myself and Peaceful Explosion defend the constructors? Will I be able to hold on to the number one, as it will be ran on the circuit? And also, Matt's not in Pro-Am no more, so we could look to a new Pro-Am champion. Who is it going to be? And no Jaeger Motorsport either. So, they ain't defending their title. It's going to be Greasy Bandits defending their title in the Constructors' Championship. So who is going to be Pro-Am champions there? We'll all find out in the next 12 weeks. I'm excited, Matt, aren't you?
I'm very excited, and I've got someone here I'm going to ask a question to, so just bear with me 2 seconds. Who's going to win the championship in Pro this season?
Dan.
There we go. You heard it here first. Jammy Boy says that Dan's going to win the championship.
No pressure then. That's been Formula One, ladies and gentlemen. We've enjoyed that little fun event that we put on. We shall see you in a week's time in Snetterton for the first race of the season. It's going to be an exciting season. All sorts of chaos, all sorts of dramas, and possibly new drivers, new champions. We will see who will be champion this season. We shall catch you at Snetterton. We'll see you later. Good night.